Hello again, everybody. NASCAR Fan 19 here. We are back with iRacing. Today we have got AI. Sort of. I mean, it is AI, but it is a soft launch, so only have one mod to work with and a few tracks that are road courses. So not the ideal way I would have liked to start off AI racing, but because it is out, I'm going to go for it, and we're going to see if I can manage a road course for, I believe I said it for 12 laps around Barber. I have done much more practicing than I typically do, because it is a road course, but I'm still scared because I don't think I've gotten through more than a lap without spinning out somewhere. So, obviously a great way to get introduced into this. And yeah, so disclaimer, if you're here for a hot lap or a good race, click off now because I'm sure I'm not going to give it to you, but if you are just interested in the idea of AI in general, then stick around. And I don't know if my commentary will do anything for you, but I'm here, so my face is just going to show a bunch of emotion because I'm going to be just as ticked off at these AI as I am at real people. Yeah, so I'm not typically someone who does a lot of road racing. I'm not great at focusing on braking points or all that. And then on top of that, I'm not the biggest knowledge buff on Barber. I know iRacing, IndyCar obviously races here, but didn't quite know like that. I forget that there's a turn there, and I don't forget there's a turn there. I forget where the turn is, so I took it way too shallow. Didn't need to shift up there. We're gonna take it calm in this corner. Obviously, we haven't even started our lap, so let's not screw ourselves over. Oh my God, why? It's 1 a.m. I'm tired. It's late. I said that right, and I meant to say it wrong. It's late. It's tired. I'm late. But okay, and also this is a group qualifying session, so this is going to be very fun. Only got 5 minutes, so I gotta at least turn a lap. Some of these cars, I'm not even sure if they're gonna get a lap. Be aggressive, be aggressive, and then let's bring it down here. This is probably the turn I've gotten the best exposure to because it's the one I've turned off of most with pit lane, and then somewhere down the road I'll spin. Trying to get like here before I get this turn. Just get in and pick something off. Just put down a lap. Even if it's not my best lap, let's just have a lap to go a reference point on. Maybe we'll start up the grid a little bit, because maybe someone won't actually take their lap, or they'll be just as slow as I am. I put the skill level of these AI at a... It said the default was 25 to 50. I don't know what that necessarily does for me, but I kind of just stuck to it because because it said average driver, and I'm a very average driver, so yeah, I'm gonna trust in them to comply with my mediocrity. But we are going to set a lap here, so that is somewhat decent. And obviously we went to P1, but we are not going to stay P1 because I was the first one to take a lap that was actually counted. Pretty sure it's a 5-minute qualifying session. I don't have put my relative up. I don't know why. I probably should have put my best lap there because that would have made a lot more sense in qualifying, but I didn't. So we're gonna drive until it stops letting us drive. Obviously, that was a customizable thing. I guess you could probably do it in sessions. I've never created my own session, but I assume what you can do on this is the same you can do on your own race. It's a bad entry. But in this case, instead it's a 5-minute qualifying, and we will stick with that. Oh, got... Maybe I'm only allowed to take 2 laps, I'm not sure. Don't overdrive this corner. This has been a trouble spot for me. Okay, fair enough. Let's back it down. Nail the gas and see what we get. I'm at 12th at the moment. I don't think I'm allowed to turn another lap, but I mean, as long as it's letting me, I'm just going to keep going. Okay, actually, you know what? We're not, because I screwed up. I let off the gas and then immediately drove off the racetrack. So, well, not time's going down, my place is going down. So this might be a little difficult, but we will see where we end up. I tried to set, so I was able to set the AI number, and it said if you go 40 or above, you're going to start getting some frame rate issues, and I was getting that when I was doing some testing, so I set it at 25. I think I lowered it in progression until I got to a spot where I think my computer can handle recording at the same time as doing a race, and right now it's holding up. So I think we got 25 AIs along with myself. So we'll see how we do. All right, P18, not too shabby. A few drivers obviously beating me, but a few are not, including Dale Earnhardt Jr., which, full disclosure, I did not put Dale's name in there. It was an auto generation, which Iracing did say there's going to be a few surprises. Christopher Bell and TJ Majors, the other people I noticed on that list, but yeah, I feel like in terms of where I would relatively qualify at, I think 18 out of 25 to 26 would be good. Obviously, a few drivers would beat me by several seconds because they're much more experienced on road courses and study a lot more, whereas I do not. And then there's a few drivers in the field, so I think it all evens out. I do like the fact that they are rolling this out, at least in waves, to show that they have been working on it. I feel like it's been at least a year since they, I think, gave a hint that they were developing it. But now we get to see what it is in action. I do wish there was a little bit more variety on their soft launch. I get that they don't want to do a full shebang launch and then everything goes wrong and it looks really embarrassing because you spend all that time and then put the entire thing out at once and then it didn't work. They want to see what it does on just a limited amount of stuff, but I do wish there was more than one mod because I had to buy this Porsche 911 just to get into this race, which, I mean, obviously I'll probably use in the future for different series, but I purchased it right now to make it work, and then I ended up buying a few more tracks for D-Class just to get those on my belt, but I would like an oval to be in the mix, so that way I don't run into that car again. You know how that last one started, but throw an oval in the mix to see how that it would work on that as well. But I mean, I get it. It's just if you can get it right on the road courses, I feel like you can get it right on the ovals fairly simply. Obviously, I'm not a programmer, but I feel like doing it on something that's long and complex would make it simpler on something that's short and circular. So just because I am much more of an oval driver, I wish I had the ability to test it out on an oval. The good news is, compared to an online race, I feel much less guilt for potentially running into somebody here or spinning them around or ruining their day, because they don't matter right now and my X's are not going to count in the long run. So we just do what we need to do right now to get better at road course racing in general, and then learn how to run in an online race in case we ever get into this car and track at the same time. I'm sure that will happen at some point, but whatever. Let's get going. And flag. Oh, okay. Already swerving up there. I'm going to be cautious going into this corner. Don't want to try to overtake when they can't keep it straight, but we're good right now. Overcook this corner. Obviously someone was content with throwing it in there, but we've got 12 laps here. Let's try to keep our car on track for all 12 of them. I definitely jinxed myself by saying that, but I mean, it's true. I do need to keep my car on track. in order to have a shot at the end, for finishing. Definitely not winning this race. Great benefit of doing this right now is that there's also no lag, so I'm not going to experience some kind of crap like that where I run into a guy that's just glitching out all over the place. I know I've already mentioned it during the qualifying session, but if you are looking for a hot lap or a good race, this is not the place to tune in. I'm just here for testing purposes. And road courses are not my specialty, so this is not a great starting point for me. Contact, no harm, no foul. Oh wow, this one's gonna really cook it. We stopped him. It's a clean race so far. AI seems to react pretty well. Probably not getting around a ton, but so they're all beating me out. But like I said, not road course experts. First time driving this car, so getting used to how it handles. Like I'm kind of keeping up with this grip in front of me. So I might be able to attempt something. Almost overcooked it. Made sure not to lock my brakes in there. And that bump off that kink right there is really testing me. Bad entry. Really letting those cars in front of me get away. It's upsetting. Let's try to race him. Get yourself there. Nope. Going off. To the left. Oh, to the right? I thought they went overcooking it into the corner, like I have been doing most of this race. Hope I didn't set this to the point where I need to make a pit stop. I'm absolutely amazed that I'm still on the track with 4 laps. And shift. Sorry I'm not talking a lot. For one thing, not a lot's going on, but at the same time, very focused in terms of just trying to stay on track, because road course racing is a whole different beast for me. I feel like the less I talk, the better I'm going to focus. Obviously, the focus is still not that strong. Still making a lot of mistakes. Not hitting braking points the best I could, but at the same time, I feel like I've gotten away from the cars behind me, so that's positive. He's catching right back up to me. Oh god. Okay, we've screwed ourselves. And we're in last, so yeah, I just noticed that. Okay, well, I think the back half of this race is going to be a time trial at this point, because I'm around no one, so yeah, I think I'm getting the point that I'm not very good at road courses, and I've just proven that again because I've completely overcooked it while talking and not seeing where I'm going. You know, maybe I should just... I'm going to save myself a little face, and we're just going to stop it here, because I think you've gotten the point in terms of me doing the AI. Let's go ahead and at least drive it away. I'm just going to sign out on this video, because obviously you've seen a little bit of the AI in terms of how they react in terms of these situations and how they're running with me right now. And I mean, I'm obviously not doing the best right now, but and I'm about to be lapped, so that's a good thing going on. Okay, see, I'm not gonna drive more. You've seen how the AI react and how they drive, and honestly, for what I was doing, for the awful job I was doing, I feel like it went all right. Like, in terms of the AI reacting and how they drive, and like obviously I know that they're not gonna react exactly like humans, but they do some things that would be realistic to real drivers and imitating human behavior. Honestly, I feel like it's done what it's trying to set out to do. So by doing this off launch, I feel like it's going to help progress it into the next era where we do ovals and stuff like that. But as of right now, I'm feeling pretty positive about where it's at. So great job, Why did I just... Good job to AI Racing. That's what I was about to say. For what they've done so far, and I'm looking forward to when this actually becomes like a full thing and I can start racing some AI on the ovals and just getting myself a little better on those, because, I mean, I've said that I'm better at the ovals, but at the same time, I've also shown that I am not amazing at the ovals. It just happens to be better for me than these road courses. So hopefully we'll get to the point where we get to test those out at some point, or maybe when the full release comes out. We will see. I'm looking forward to it. But for now, if you did enjoy this little test run of the AI, I know it did become a full race, but I mean, at this point, I feel like I've done enough. You're probably not going to watch me struggle for the next 6 laps on my own, so I might as well bail out while I can, and I will see you all next time. Leave a like, subscribe. I didn't say it already. I don't know if I did. Awesome track. NASCAR Fan 19, signing out.